like poison. You know you make me reckless. I'll run, but you are friction. Your touch feels like heaven. You make me hate all my sins.
Up everyone, how's everybody doing today? We're going to be doing a little X-plane flying. We're going to take the Airbus A321 from Denver here over to Northwest Arkansas Regional Airport. We are Frontier Flight 225, and it's about a 534 nautical mile trip. We're basically going to do the whole flight. I'm already parked here on the ground in Denver, and working on getting the aircraft set up for the flight. Basically, I'm just going to do the whole thing with you guys, just for, for the sake of the stream. So anyways, I appreciate everybody coming in and checking out the stream. Still working on getting all the graphics and stuff set up for everything, so if you have any suggestions or see anything that looks weird, just let me know and I'll see if I can fix it. I see one thing that does look a little bit off. That just a little bit. One thing that really is getting me on this is these font sizes for these labels up here. They're just not, they're not lining up. And there's not too much I can really do about it. Do my best with it and hope it doesn't look wonky. Starting to look wonky, so I guess the best and closest I'm gonna get that one. I'm waiting for the stream to stabilize too before I hop in the cockpit, because things are weird sometimes on the streaming front of things. So much. Alright, we'll put this over here for now. Let me make. Alright, so let's go get the aircraft programmed. I'm going to grab a fuel plan really quick for this. It shouldn't be too much, because I'm not going that far. For anyone that's interested, I'll go ahead and put our flight plan in that. Be able to check that out and follow along with us. That is our scheduled route for the day. We're going from Denver, KXNA. Yeah, this is the aircraft we're flying. A321 from ToLiss. I love this airplane. I'm not quite sure why Denver still has snow on the ground, but that's a X-plane thing, so. Okay. That fuel plan. 17,793 pounds of fuel required. We need to convert that into kilograms because Airbus, that's why. But roughly 8,071 kilograms of fuel. Go ahead and grab the ToLiss ICS screen. We're going to do loading. We need 8,071, so we'll just bring 1,000 kilos of fuel. Now we're going to do this like kind of realistically for what the flying numbers are like right now. With the whole coronavirus thing, so we're going to say we probably have about 45 packs, and then the cargo is going to be super low. Honestly, there's not much going on out there. I might need to add just a little bit more front, just because balance. So we'll apply that. Go ahead and fuel it as well. We'll hop down here. Oh, there it is. I have to remember what my key bands are for that. Hop down here to the FMS and get it set up. So we'll do the init. Going from Denver to KXNA. Our planned cruise up to 38,000 feet today, but we're super light. We'll use a standard cost index of 35. We are Frontier Flight 5. Okay, need to go back to the ICS screen. We're gonna get some data from it really quick. So ToLiss, open ICS screen, drag this over to here for our next page. So our zero fuel weight center of gravity is 27.0, 7.0, and our zero fuel weight is 54.4. Our block fuel blocked at is 88.1. All right, that gets all that information we need there. Grab the weather for Denver really quick. All right. Probably our best bet for departure out of Denver is going to be probably 17 right. We'll plan for 17 right. Flight plan for departure 17 right. No. I'm just grabbing some flight planning information. Quick. That flight plan was correct. I think that. No, it's not. Flight plan is incorrect. We're gonna have to change our flight plan. That surprised me that it was a 380 because we're going eastbound. So hang on, let me get a better flight plan. That one's not going to use. I was surprised when I looked at it because there was no SID on the flight plan. Usually you get a SID out of Denver. So let me get a new updated flight plan. I'm totally looking at chat too. Let me see what you got for me. You can pop out the FMC. Yeah, it pops out. Yeah. Totally pops out. You just right click on the center of it and it pops out. I just don't use it like that. I like programming it this way better. Great airplane though. I love the ToLiss. Let's see here. Sorry, I have chat up on a separate screen, and when I'm programming the flight plan, I'm not really looking. Yeah, definitely pops out. Here it is. Too much for me. Okay, so the new flight plan going into chat for you guys. And our new altitude is going to be 370, not 380. Pounds from that. Alright, so we're planning on the KXNA 6 departure with the Shank transition, Wichita, and then Junto. Let's grab that really quick. And 6. Transition is done. Insert that. And Shank. I guess it's Shock, or how you say that? It looks like Shank to me, but whatever. We're going to Wichita next. Wichita and Junto, Hunto. Things are doing in Fayetteville today. Looks like the winds are kind of from the northwest, so we'll plan on doing the ILS. Let's see. Plan on doing the ILS for 3-4. There's no stars available there. vents are. No, we do not. None. That. Alright. So that gives you all of that. That's the flight plan. Go ahead and grab our performance data. Go back to our ToLiss ICS screen. Plan on flaps 1. So it looks like that gives us a flex temp of 35. Flex temp. Flaps 1. And our V speeds are 146, 146, and 149. So our V1 and our VR is basically the same. We got, what, 12,000 foot runways here at Denver, something along those lines, almost 2 miles long. 149. Our trim is going to be up 0, 0, so basically 0 trim required. Okay, well that looks good. Fix my chair. The chair just decided it won't stand up anymore. I can't see anything. Okay. So we're not flying online, so basically we're gonna go straight up to 38,000. No ATC, sorry, 37,000. No ATC available for this flight today. Go ahead and kick on one of the packs. We have the beacon on, nav and flutter on, seatbelt sign is on. Let's see. Grab really quickly the altimeters for Denver. Altimeter is 3015. Rotate that over. 3015. Or there we go, 3015. That 1021, so those are set and cross-checked. Okay. Well, we're basically ready to go at this point. Let's see here. We can go ahead and get better pushback up.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
We'll basically now and then this. That about there should work.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Sweet. That'll get us a tow. Do my best to monitor chat and stream at the same time and fly in the airplane.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Right, it looks good up top. Basically, the nice thing about flying the Airbus is it's not a whole lot of switches to press. It's all pretty automatic. Kind of nice how light we are today too. Fly like a rocket ship. Because we're basically empty. That guy just came out of a wall. Typical X-plane shit.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, brakes are coming off. Here we go. Let's have some fun.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, we're clear to start. Backs off. Clear to start. We're going to start 1 and then 2. And 1. The real tight push off this gate here. Especially with the 321. But they kind of spin us a little bit. I'm not sure why there's snow on the ground. Something to do with the scenery I have installed. Seems to think it's snowing for some reason, even though it's really not. So we'll monitor to start. Like a good start on that one. Get the bleed error message, it's fine. Go ahead and spin 2. Comes 2.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Alright, sweet. Brakes are set. Prepare to disconnect. Yeah, out front.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Basically still just monitoring the start. Like I say, I love flying the Airbus. It's so easy. Not a whole lot you have to do. Basically point and click. Alright, so that's 2 good starts. Set back to normal. Wait for the tug to clear off with the taxi lights on. We can go ahead and drop the flaps. So we'll do flaps 1. Watch the flaps kind of roll out. Yeah, like look, see, there's still snow on the buildings. I don't understand what the X-plane thinks is going on right now, but some kind of texture issue. Alright, so 2 good starts.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed.
Ignition
Hand
back on
signal
for the
will be on
packs.
the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
KDEN, get the taxi light on. Not sure why the strobe light's on. We'll turn the turn off lights on too. We'll wait for the hand signal from the tow. Make sure that they're clear. Not really gonna be able to see the hand signal because he's hiding behind the pillar. Oh, there he is. Alright, so there's the tow pin. He is disconnected. We'll kind of wait for him to hop back in the tug and then we'll head on out. Alright, so he is clear. Here we go. Head over to 17 right today. Left, turn on the right. And we could basically do our before takeoff items because we're almost at the runway at this point. So, before takeoff items in this plane are really simple. It's going to be auto brakes to max. It's going to be speed brakes arm. Go ahead and notify the cabin. And hit the takeoff config button. That's that. Takeoff config normal. So we have no green, we have no blues. Comes a nice little texture glitch. I'm not sure what this is about. I don't know what it is. X-plane has been really buggy lately. Texture glitches. I'm so looking forward to Flight Sim 2020 finally releases. Because I'm making the switch for sure. We'll power back just a little bit. I won't be hauling too much out of here. And I think we enter 17 left directly in front of us. Maybe we have to make a left. Find out here. I believe we enter right here. Left. We do make a left. So we're gonna make a left here. Now we'll make a left. Down up to the threshold. So one thing you might notice in the stream is some of the menus are like cut off. That's because I am flying on an ultra wide monitor, so that gives me a lot wider of a view. But Twitch doesn't support ultra wide, so either I letterbox the video, which would look like garbage, or I trim both sides off. Basically, what I've decided to do is just trim both sides off. Because letterboxing, it just doesn't go well with YouTube or Twitch. Alright, so we enter here to the right, second right. Tap on the brakes a little bit. Clear on the left, clear on the right. Make the right here. We've already done our before takeoff checks, and we are clear to enter the runway because there's absolutely no traffic because I'm offline. So, lighting lights are coming on. Looks like takeoff and strobe lights on. Cabin notified. Alright. Add the power. Let the engine stabilize. Stable. And flex. SRS runway. Good takeoff. No blues. So wind to an end. Little right rudder. Nose down just a little bit. 100 knots. Put that back pressure off. We're so light, this thing's just gonna take off in a second. One, rotate. Like I said, not much at all that are up in the air today. Got positive climb gear up. Up. The hand fly for just a little bit. Just gonna fly the flight director. And decel. Pull the flaps up. I'm hand flying at the moment, just basically flying the flight director. Nah, can't do that, master. Alright, enough hand flying. Got a pilot on, let it take over for us. That's pretty typical. Yeah, they're loud. It's even louder in the cabin. Yeah, it's basically just because of beyond the takeoff roll. It's pretty loud for maximum power. Bring the volume down just a little bit if we hear still there, but pretty realistic volume. Alright, so we have an altitude restriction on departure here of 10,000. We're past 10,000, so lights can come off. And we can go ahead and let the crew up so they can do their service. Oklahoma, no, we're leaving Denver. Denver for Northwest Arkansas. could probably clear the restriction. Let's see. Plan. Do we have a restriction on bygones of 10,000? So, well, by the time we clear it in the system, we'll be past it already, so we'll just follow the restriction. Probably. Well, all 40 of them. Getting louder now. I want the outside view real quick. Alright, that's too loud. Turn some ears. Back inside. Oh, I just can't hear the music anymore. Alright, so now we're past that altitude restriction. The aircraft's going to automatically continue its climb. Basically, since we're so light with the whole 40 people on board, it's going to climb like a rocket. I have the engine volume at half, man. I don't know. Loud. Fairly normal. Be nice to get above these clouds, so I should be able to see something. Shouldn't be too much longer. We should be above clouds. At 3,100 feet per minute decline. That's how light we are. Not bad at all. A little bit more, I guess. Alright, now we'll get through these clouds and I should be able to see out. There we go, there's the sky. It was under there somewhere. Turn it down now so I won't blow your ears out. Check outside. So super loud. It's at 12%. That's the best we're gonna get. So this is a short hop, probably less than 45 minutes en route. By the time once we get to cruise. So, not a long flight at all. Some of these views I have set up aren't really optimized for people. There we go, that's a little better. Save that one. Here, check this one too. I see you can't even see the wing in this view. But there you go. Put that one up. We're past 18,000, so we can set these as standard. Basically just sit back and enjoy the ride. to clear about 25,000 feet. I'll get the seatbelt sign off. Basically, it's just direct Wichita from here. Almost direct Wichita. And we're still on the departure. Once we pass Shake, I guess that's how you say it, S-H-A-Y-K. Shake, will be direct Wichita, and then from there it's basically direct to Fayetteville. Not sure why the time remaining is not working. Interesting. It doesn't show a time up there. I'm showing 1 hour and 4 minutes left en route. I'm not sure why the stream part isn't working. Showing 0 time remaining. I'll have to look at that. Interesting. Interesting. So it looks like they made a new program for this, what I was using, the Fly Live Studio. I might have to mess with this at some point. Just update the overlay. Also, I just realized hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I forget how to say your name. Is it just Cat or something like that? Hope you're doing all right today. Hope you're enjoying your Thursday. Is it Thursday or is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday, isn't it? I don't even know anymore. Quarantine life got me all screwy. That's why I didn't know they made a new one. I'll have to mess with that at some point. How to play X-Plane? There's all sorts of kind of YouTube tutorials, man. I've been messing around with Flight Sim for God, started when I was 8. So 22 years. There's a lot to it. Depends on how in depth you're gonna want to go. Do you want to like simulate real world flying, or do you just want to like fly around? If you're wanting to do what I'm doing and simulating like in depth flying, where you're programming the aircraft and stuff, a lot of training, a lot of stuff to memorize. It's basically to the point in this sim where I could walk on board in a real A321, start it up, push it back, and fly it. With everything, every button, every knob, every switch works. So. But if you're looking just to like mess around and fly, there's a couple of great, like flying games out there. This is more of a sim. Yeah, I used to mess around with VATSIM. I don't really much anymore, mainly because there's never any control on when I'm flying. But if you're wanting to learn a lot about X-Plane, a YouTuber I recommend is Q8 Pilot. I'll actually put him in the chat. He does a lot of tutorials and helps people get set up. Let me see if I can find a link to him. I'll put that in the chat for you. He's a good guy to check out. Honestly, if I were you and you're really wanting to get started on X-Plane, I would wait. So when the new flight sim drops, hopefully this year, the flight sim 2020, it's going to blow X-Plane out of the water. But this is a guy that I've learned a lot from. I'll post his link in the chat for you if you want to check him out. He shows how to get like X-Plane set up and how to install add-ons and all sorts of kind of stuff like that. Also recommends like the best add-ons you can have. Good guy. I love his videos. I recommend him, but honestly, if I were you, I would wait. I wouldn't spend any money on X-Plane right now because the new flight sim 2020 is going to drop, and it's going to make X-Plane look like trash. I'm actually in the alpha. I've been alpha testing it for about 2 months now, and it's absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, I can't share any of it because it's a closed alpha. It's in the NDA, or so non-disclosure agreement. But from what I can tell you, from what I've seen, it's incredible. Yeah, the new Microsoft Flight Sim. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. It makes X-Plane look like trash. I mean, the new Flight Sim needs a lot of work still. So it's not... It's in an alpha, so I can't put it down because they're working on it. But the amount of parameters, the graphics, the real-world textures, I mean, it makes X-Plane obsolete. In my opinion, at least. You're going to find people on both sides of the argument who are saying, well, X-Plane is more realistic and has better flight models. And, well, of course it does. It's a fucking 10-year-old game that they've been working on for forever. Flight Sim is completely new. There's a few things that they brought over from Flight Simulator X, but basically it's all new code, all new parameters, all new scenery. So, of course, X-Plane's flight models are going to be more realistic. But they've got a great team working on it, and I think it's going to be an amazing product when it comes out. I honestly can't wait. I mean, it's, from what I've played in the alpha, it's insane. It's so much better. Yeah, I can play it. I can't stream it, so I can't share it with anybody because there's a non-disclosure agreement. But just hop over Google. There's lots of videos and lots of screenshots. They'll show you what I'm talking about. But no, I can't stream it if you're asking that. Mainly because I don't want to get kicked out of the alpha. Like I said, there's a non-disclosure agreement, so you can't share screenshots, you can't share video, you can't, of course, live stream it, or you'll get kicked from the program. And I don't want to do that. But I can tell you, from someone who's been flight simming for 22 years, it's insane. Never seen anything like it. It's basically, flip the flight sim world upside down. What they've done with the graphics. And we're close enough to cruise. I'm gonna get seatbelt sign off. Let people get up and stretch their legs. We're almost at cruise altitude. But yeah, I would definitely look into screenshots of it. The screenshots are taken from within the sim. They're not faked. They're not edited. What you see in the screenshots online are what the actual sim looks like. And I can tell you that from flying it. I mean, they've got it textured down to where when you land on a grass strip, you can see the individual blades of grass. So, yeah, no, nothing like it. So, in appearances and looks, it looks amazing. Somebody who's been simming for a while, they haven't done a lot of airliner stuff yet, which is mainly what I focus on. The flight models still need a little work, but it's an alpha, so like I said, I can't put them down for stuff needing work because it's an alpha. So, yeah, no, it's crazy. I mean, they have animals too, so like the environment feels alive. So if you land, there's a mission in the game because they have mission the mode too, because that was really big in Flight Sim X. There's a mission where you can land out in the Safari desert. The Safari, no, not the Safari desert. That's the Sahara desert. The Safari, like out in Africa, and you can land next to like giraffes and stuff. That's pretty cool. But does need work. But the real world weather, the weather aspect of it, which I've seen a lot of, is basically every time I get a chance to get up and fly around some weather, it's spot on. And the weather modeling in the game, the clouds are crazy good. The turbulence, the wind, all that stuff is amazing. Yeah. Hopefully, maybe when they go into beta, they'll lift the NDA and they'll start letting people stream it, and then I can stream with you guys and show it to you. But at this point, I can't. Like I said, I don't want to get kicked out of the program. It's cool to be invited to beta test it, or alpha test it, I guess, at this point. Well, I don't want to mess that up. But yeah, so basically, get back on where we're on topic are. If you're wanting to get started in flight sim, I would wait. I mean, if you can wait 5-6 more months. They haven't announced a release date, but they said 2020. So at the longest, we're looking at maybe December. My bet, and this is not like information I know on the Alpha team, my bet is they're going to release it around the holidays. So probably like Thanksgiving, Black Friday kind of thing. That'd be my bet. I would wait. I wouldn't spend money. I'm personally not spending any more money on X-Plane. I'm not buying new airplanes, not buying new scenery, just because I want to wait and see. And also all the big payware developers like PMDG, all the guys that develop for Flight Sim, they're also doing add-ons for it. They haven't announced anything yet, but I'm sure they're going to have a 737. I'm sure there's going to be a 777, probably an Airbus at some point from FS Labs. So I'm sure the add-ons are going to be there. And I'm sure the aircraft developers are working on it. Of course, the scenery guys like Fly Tampa, FS Stream Team, all those guys are probably working on sceneries too. So that's honestly why I'm not spending any more money on X-Plane. I'm not buying new aircraft or scenery. The A321, the one we're flying right now, this is the last airplane I've bought for X-Plane, and probably will be the last airplane I buy. Yeah, if you have any more questions about getting set up in Flight Sim, like I said, check out Q8 Pilot. He's a good guy, pretty knowledgeable. He can probably help you a lot better than I can. But yeah, if you have any more general questions about Flight Sim and how to get started in it, feel free to post it in chat. Happy to help. I've probably logged over 7,000 hours in Flight Sim in the last 22 years. So. And that was when I started keeping track of it. Before then, I didn't keep track, so I'm probably way over that by now. Probably closer to 10 or 11,000 hours. Back when I used to do FFT225, I didn't track my flights. And I did hundreds, if not thousands of hours in Flight Sim 2004, so. Come on, kitty. That one's too. And also for people who might be suffering by the stream that used to watch me stream back in the day, we got a new name, new branding. Base cam will be coming back, possibly a stick cam too for when I'm flying. So you'll be able to kind of watch me work the stick, work the rudder pedals. Hopefully, my webcam died, so I don't have a webcam anymore. Gotta buy a new one. Unfortunately, the webcam ate shit and died. Been using the new branding. I didn't realize that Fly Live had made a new overlay system, so I may need to look into that. If I can set that up. So we're level off at cruise altitude here. Aircraft's accelerating normally. We're showing a little bit over this calculated time. Let's see. A little bit over 42 minutes left en route. Probably add about 10 minutes for that, because we do have to circle around and approach from the south because of the winds at Fayetteville. So I would add probably another 10-15 minutes to that if you're wanting to see the landing. Not a whole lot to do during the cruise except look out the window, so. Which we can do that. We can hop back here and look out the window. Also, one thing, if you used to watch me stream, you probably noticed I got rid of all my ortho scenery. It's amazing, but my load times for X-Plane were insane. It took forever over at the load end. So I deleted all the ortho scenery, and also that's also in anticipation of Flight Sim 2020. With that, you won't need ortho because it pulls from Microsoft's maps, so all the scenery is already photorealistic. You don't need any ortho for that. Yeah, I got rid of the ortho scenery. That improved my frame rate and improved my load times. So, helped a lot. It's good weather for flying today. Let's hop up and grab the weather for Fayetteville, just see what it's doing up there. I mean, it's going to be changed by the time we get there, but we'll take a look anyways. KXNA, select, X. So right now, it's beautiful there. You get 10 statute mile visibility. It's clear. Winds are 010 at 14, gusting to 20. So a little bit windy. That'll make the approach kind of fun. And the altimeters are showing 3024. So yeah, so nice weather in Fayetteville. Windy, so that should make it fun. We got winds at 14 knots, gusting to 20. So should make the arrival interesting to say the least. That'll give us a little bit of a crosswind because we're landing 3-4. That'll give us like a 30 degrees? Yeah, roughly 30 degrees. No, 20 degrees crosswind. So, well within the limits, but yeah, be a little windy. Hop out, give you guys a little outside view. I'll warn you ahead of time, it might be a little loud. How X-Plane does the sounds. I could do this and try. Hopefully it doesn't crash it. No, see, it doesn't give me an option to change it. Only thing I can do is control it in Windows. Turn it down by hand. I have to remember to turn it back up. When you get ready to land and stuff, or I won't be able to hear call outs or anything. So. Love the A321, one of my favorite airplanes of all time. Of course, I love the new Frontier paint schemes. One of my favorite paint jobs of all time. Good looking paint. I think, excuse me. I think Frontier did a good job in the rebranding. Looks really good. And I've always loved the animals in the tail. I will hop back up inside. Not a whole lot to do. Like I said, it's an Airbus, it flies itself. I just sit and enjoy the view and chat with you guys. Listen to some cool music. On Katie. On Katie. Alright. Put something in the dryer really quick, so I'll be right back. cat's bed in the dryer. It's dirty and needs to be washed, so I washed it this morning. Song slaps. What is this? What's on a playlist? Killing Giants. Yeah, I'm gonna favorite that one. This song slaps. Kind of like the little punk rock sound it has to it with the electronica. I'm gonna stop yawning. I'm sorry. Oh, we're almost to Wichita. I got 60 miles left en route to Wichita. I'm just guesstimating at that point. Appreciate everybody coming by to watch. There's not much more to do at cruise altitude. Except look out the window, which I'm more than happy to do as part of flying. Vape pen. Ooh, a little starter there. back to the other view. And while we're cruising along, I haven't eaten yet, so out of the cockpit. For all of you watching me stream, this might be something I do. You might see the stream schedule. It shows from 9 p.m. till 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'll probably, on my days off, which are typically Wednesday, Thursday, do a midday flight stream, a flight sim stream like this. And then the nighttime stream will probably be something like, Escape from Tarkov, Call of Duty, something like that. So if you're here for the flight sim content, this might just be a 2-day-a-week thing. I mean, it depends on what's going on with Tarkov or other games. If I don't have any friends online, because I don't like playing those games alone. If I don't have any friends online or something, I may stream Flight Sim at night, so just feel free to follow. And then, if you do throw on a follow, be notified, and you can see what I'm streaming. So. One thing I need to do really quick, I'm going to put the brake screen up just for a second because I got to fix something. I'll be right back. Actually, you know what? I can't do that while I'm live. I was going to fix the, I forgot to add the notification window. That's just one. Hang on, it might just be a little buggy here for a second. I apologize ahead of time. Might be buggy. Okay, there you go. Now if you subscribe or follow, it'll show up on the screen because I did not have that set up on this screen yet. I'll do this, I'm gonna move the chat up a little bit so it doesn't overlay the music. There we go. Sorry for that little glitch. I wanted to move that around so people can see. Hey, subscribe or follow. They get to pop up and it makes the sound for them. So feel free to throw out a follow if you enjoy what you're seeing. Good now. But he craves sustenance. Okay. Man, this music slaps. I will probably mute myself while I'm eating. You don't hear me nomming in the background, but if you say something in chat, I will respond. So. Here's Wichita, right below us. We start our descent here shortly. Yeah, very shortly, actually. Programs, at least. At that point. What I can do. Data. Perfect. Yep, there we go. So 3024, last one we have. Okay, temperature. See what the temperature is there in Fayetteville. Winds. Where's my temperature at? 061953 Zulu. Winds are 040 at 10 century miles visibility. Oh, 20. Temperature 20. 2.4. 20. And winds were 010 at 14. Flash. Okay. Give us all the information we need for the arrival. Interesting video about TBM here. One of my favorite airplanes to fly.
Holding a dream we all share, looking up to the sky.
Need to use it for a second. I want to hear this.
And feel the horizon running before our eyes. Another says beauty, facing the unknown splendor of the earth, flying into a masterpiece where craftsmen shape every detail with care and experience for comfort and grace. A third says power, on board an aircraft giving the thrill of a jet speed, along with the usability of unparalleled simplicity, the power to reach any city in the blink of an eye, to push back our limits and go further, faster, safer.
I can put this on my screen, but I don't want to get copyright striked for it.
For
So
many of us, it's all about sharing. We spend time with our family, exploring together. We meet up with pilots sharing the same sky, eager to pass a same passion with one another. We have faith in our fellowship, shaped by a long history. For a century, we've followed a same company out of loyalty for the oldest aircraft manufacturer. For the one bringing together human abilities and technologies by providing with each plane a whole team to advise us. It's always been at the front line of a new way of flying, a way crafted for aviators. In the end, may we remember what matters the most. It all started with the promise to return, to come back safely. From now on, we can tell our loved ones that with one single button, the plane can land by itself at the safest airport. They say it's magic. We say it's technology.
Interesting.
Innovation brings revolution to the sky. Safety is our priority because, after all, we are what matters.
Huh. So they added the push button to land system in case something happens to the pilot, of course. Basically, you push a button and the plane just lands itself. That's pretty dope. Pretty cool addition for a TBM. Make some pretty amazing aircraft over the tower. They say it. Power was built newly. Made some cool airplanes. Alright. We're reaching that top of the descent here. Optimum. Yeah. Want to get the passengers sitting back down too. Seatbelt signs coming back on. Time to get to work here. Alright. Gonna bring the volume back up here, so we're not be outside the aircraft anymore. Still here. Okay, right about there, should be good. I don't know if that's too loud.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Hey, GameBit YouTube. Hey, man, thanks for the follow, dude. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. How's it going, man? How are you doing today? Is wanting to get down in a hurry. It's fine, we're light. Yeah. We're good to get down. Yeah, man, go ahead. I'll do my best to answer your question. Yeah? What you got? You set the squawk to Charlie. So mode C? Yeah, no, I gotcha. That's a good question. I want to say... Big stutter. Big stutter. This knob here. So you get... I don't know why I'm getting such a big stutter there. Let me close Chrome is probably a good reason why. I'll close that really quick. So I want to say this knob here would do it for you. You get the standby, which, oops, I'm not even on TARA. You get standby, yeah, exponder, TA, and TARA. I think that's what you get. And then if you want to flash the box, you just press the ident button here. So say if ATC asks you to identify, press the ident button. Yeah, this is your knob that gives you your different settings for the TCAS. So that's located directly left of the co-pilot seat, next to the flap lever. So. Hope that answers your question. Yeah, that's the best way I know how to answer that question. But yeah, that's that knob there, directly next to the co-pilot's knee, basically. And then you have the ident button. But mode C, so when the controller tells you, I'm googling it because I don't know the answer to that question. But for VATSIM, when a controller tells you to squawk normal or squawk mode Charlie. The ALT, so that's the ALT key on your transponder, turns on the altitude reporting or mode C functioning with transponder. This key can be labeled as normal. So if you hear a controller tell you squawk normal or squawk mode Charlie, this is what they mean. They mean to put the knob on ALT. So that would be for the Airbus. I believe that's just TARA. Because that's your altitude. So yeah, I believe that would be TARA. Hopefully that answers the question. And I'm pulling that info directly from VATSIM's website. That zoomed in too far. I want to be a little closer than that. Not sure what's this flashing up here is all about. The glitch in the flight plan. We'll deal with it when we get closer. Hopefully that answers your question. Yeah. Yeah, so TARA would be what it means. Because they'll ask you to ident. They want you to ident, so. It is. It's very different. My opinion, I think the Airbus is easier. Except to know that the knobs usually have 2 functions or maybe 3 functions. Some knobs have push-in functions as well as pull-out functions. So like when on the ToLiss, when I want to do a managed descent, which is what we're doing now, I pull out. So right-click in Flight Sim, right-click on the knob, and that pulls the knob out. That puts the aircraft into a managed descent. Or if I want to do a manual maximum descent, maximum speed descent, I could pull in, I guess. So I'd be pulling out. So pulling out is maximum. Pushing in is managed descent. So yeah, so some of the knobs have different functions. My best bet, or best recommendation to you, not to be that guy, but to read the manual. Or watch YouTube videos. I recommended earlier to someone in chat, Q8 Pilot. I'm pretty sure he has a video series about the Airbus, so check him out on YouTube. If not, just hop on YouTube and type in ToLiss A321 tutorial. That's the best way to learn it, in my opinion. Watch somebody else do it. Yeah, you're right, it's very different. I think we're coming down quite nicely. Should be able to zoom in now. Yeah. Go. Had a nice tailwind coming over. It was like a 90 knot tailwind. And we're down at 24,000? We're still getting a 70 knot tailwind. But yeah, made this flight really quick. I've had YouTube to stream. No, I haven't. I just have everything set up on Twitch and it just works for me. But no, I haven't really messed with YouTube or like Mixer. I think Twitch is just easier. Mainly because I use Streamlabs OBS and it just works with Twitch. So I know a lot of people are streaming on Facebook now. People stream on YouTube, Mixer. I've just been using Twitch for so long that it just works for me. I don't know. Never really messed with any other platform. I know the Facebook streaming is getting really big though. I know there's a couple guys that I follow on YouTube. Here comes the cat. What's wrong, kitty? A couple guys that I follow on YouTube also stream on Facebook. So, but yeah, no, never really messed with Facebook or YouTube streaming. A little bit of scattered clouds down there. I mean, it's a little way west of our destination. Yeah, a little cloudy. Yeah, I just think the Twitch platform just works for me. I know it's extremely saturated, so the chances of me ever, being Twitch famous are probably zero, but it just works for me. Yeah, good question. When we get a little closer into the airfield, probably about 10,000 feet, I'm going to stop replying to chat. So if you have any questions, now's a good time to answer them. Ask them, because once I get below 10,000 until I get on the ground, I'm probably not going to be answering any more questions, just because I'm going to be pretty busy. No air traffic control, and I'm vectoring myself, so it's going to be a little bit of work getting into the airfield. So I will be, one time I probably ignore chat is when I'm flying around the airfield. So. Alright, so we can go ahead and set the altimeter. I'm gonna run this one more time just to grab the weather XNA, make sure we're at the most up-to-date information available. I don't want to route airport. Close that. (3024). Yeah, so we're still showing 3024. So that weather information is still good. We'll go ahead and change this over. 3024. That's got us below 18,000. Let the crew know that we're getting close. Alright, so we're getting there. just a little bit. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna vector myself. Basically. Alright. We'll turn here. And put her down to 6,000 feet. A lot of different ones coming in. With how those winds are gusting down there, it's gonna be pretty bumpy on our arrival in XNA. So, probably can get the snot kicked out of us right down. Come up on 10,000. Green lights on. Notify the crew that we're sterile. So yeah, this is at the point where I won't be answering any more questions in chat until I get on the ground. So we are sterile cockpit. I'd love for my cat to get off my desk, so also a very big distraction. Help the airplane slow down a little bit throughout the speed brake. Yeah, it's gonna be fairly bumpy on our arrival just because of the winds. Drop the view down just a little bit. Here comes the cat. Raining. He's just bored. While the other cat's sleeping, so she doesn't want to play with. What's wrong? Right here. Throw it again. Get it. Throw it again. Place fetch. We'll get it. I threw it. Threw it. You gotta go get it. I think she saw me throw it. Airport should be right off to our left here. Yep, you can see it over there, just a little bit. So loud, cat. I come over there to get it. You're gonna throw it again. You gotta bring it over here. That's not how this works. Get to me, I'll throw it again. She figured it out. Alright, that's 6,000. Car speed around 250. Yeah, it's not want to give up. On the 4. Down to our FMS, and we'll activate approach phase. Activate. Firm. There's little scattered clouds. Out and about. Cheating by using the map, but I have to because I'm vectoring myself, so. Let's see, what waypoint is that? When I pass it, I'm going to direct to it. Direct to Lindsay. Direct to. Goes back 2 now. Help us slow down a little bit. Stop our descent 2. Flaps in. Lead for me. Basically, we're over Fayetteville now. The airport itself is actually in Bentonville, so like 20 miles out and up the road. Our music ran out too. Did. Master caution. Heat brake's still out. Resolve that. We've captured the localizer and the glide slope. Lower down a little bit more. So 175. Drop another notch of flaps in. And just out there in the distance you can see the airport. So I got the field inside. I'm gonna put the gear down. Gear coming down. A little bit of haze in the area. Feel that wind though. Whew. Be kicking. What was our speeds again? Our approach speed is 132. We'll do +5 on that, so we'll say 137. Just because there's so much crosswind and turbulence. Don't want a wind shear issue. If I can butter one for you guys the first time back streaming again. Speed back a little bit more. Yeah, 160. Add enough flaps.
2000.
Alright, speed brakes armed. Cabin notified. Last to go on the list is flaps to full. Alright, so go ahead and throw in full flaps. And we are clear to land. Landing checklist is complete, no blues. And let the airplane stabilize on the approach before I take over. Here comes the fun part. We can definitely feel that turbulence though. Alright, kicking us around. Back from the passenger view here. It's not like bad turbulence, but it's definitely noticeable. I see the wings dipping. Alright, autopilot's coming off at 1,000 feet. I've got control. If you look out to your left, you'll see this most useless parallel runway ever built. Because they built it, and then it was too close, so they can't use simultaneous operations on it. Close to the other runway. That's a little fun fact about KXNA for you.
400.
Alright.
300.
Keep working that.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. Retard. 10. 5.
Ooh. That left wheel dropped out on me. Not bad though. I'll take 122. Fly that nose wheel down. Not bad at all. Not a greaser, but not the worst thing I've done either. Rehearsers are going to stow at 60. I'll let the auto brakes do its thing. Got a long runway here and not a lot of turnoffs, so not in a really big hurry to get slowed down. Welcome to Fayetteville. Northwest Arkansas Regional, as the locals call it. Once we get back at the gate, we'll check out the replay of that landing. See what it was like from the outside. Make the right here. I love this scenery. This is freeware scenery. The guy who made this is actually working on Little Rock too, which I'm super excited about. I'm not sure if that's still in process or not, but at one point he was working on a Little Rock scenery. So I'm gonna get the airplane cleaned up now that we're clear of the runway. The flaps are up, speed brakes are stowed. Flights set to our flights stay off. Flights go back into auto. And our taxi back to the gate. And we'll go ahead and get the APU on. We'll have power on the ground when we get parked. Hope you guys enjoyed that flight up to Fayetteville, or down to Fayetteville, I guess. We flew from Denver down to Fayetteville. We get parked and then we'll check out the replay. So, not bad at all. I'll take what I got from that one. Pretty smooth landing for being out of the groove for a while, especially for something this big, as windy as it was. This Regional Jet Center. My buddy Alex works there. Pretty cool little FBO for all the business jets. The only downside about the scenery is it's a little out of date. They actually added a gate for Frontier to use, and it's not available in the scenery, so we're just going to park down at Delta's gates. It's the only other gate big enough for an A321. Yeah, they actually added a gate on the A concourse for Frontier. So, and since that's not available in this scenery, we'll just park at Delta's gates. Why not? We're gonna take the gate on the end there. I believe that's Alpha 9. It's either Alpha 9 or Alpha 11. Might be 11. And I don't believe this airport has auto gate. I might own the park myself. I don't think I'll have a marshal. I'm gonna find out. I don't think I do. Yeah, no marshalers, so I'm parking myself basically. But we'll hop out to the outside view and cheat a little bit. But there's no auto gate. I've got to do it all myself. Great scenery. Could use an update, but still really good scenery. Pull all the way in. For the A321, that's probably a good stop right there. Go ahead and set the parking brake. Set them down. Welcome to Fayetteville. Taxi lights can come off. APU bleeds off, engine APU bleed on, engine bleed. And beacon off. Yeah, so no animated jet bridges here, unfortunately. Still a great scenery though. Could use AutoGate, but not gonna fault it for that. Yeah, that was our flight into Fayetteville. We logged an hour and 18 minutes en route on that one. And landing rate on that bad boy was 112, I think. So what we'll do now is we'll go back to the replay and we'll check out that landing from a couple different perspectives. See what it looked like. Without crashing X-plane. Every once in a while you can do the replay, and other times you can't. So we'll back it up to right about there. Check it out from the outside, see what it looks like. Love this scenery, it's one of my favorites. It looks so good. Sorry if it's kind of loud, but airplanes are loud. Probably could have used a little more flare, but with this long airplane like this, you don't want to flare too much. It's not bad at all. That was smooth. We did touch down that left main first. It was definitely a three-pointer. Left main, right main. Barely. Yeah, left main, right main first. So, almost on center line. Not bad. And we got blown by the wind over a little bit. Yeah, I think we were right on center line on touchdown. We were a little left of center line. No, we were on center line at touchdown. Basically. But with the wind, that's not bad. I'll take what I can get. We'll check it out from the passenger's point of view. Go back a little bit. This is what the passengers would have seen if we were landing. I've always loved the approach into Fayetteville. cool. Nice little flare there. Full bounce, but not bad. Like I said, I've had a lot worse landings than that in real life, so that was pretty good. And we'll back it up one more time. We'll go to the other side view. Go back out a little further this time because the trees are really cool at this airport. Here we go. You hear the throttle's adjusting there. I'm manually controlling the thrust at that point. Can't believe it's not butter. So, for 14 knot winds gusting to 2-3, I'll take that. That was pretty good. And I think I have a tower view set up here. Let me see. Yeah, I do. You have a tower view. We'll see what the tower saw as we came in. Audio is really buggy on tower cam though, so apologies ahead of time. This will be what the tower had seen on our landing. Beautiful. Don't think I could have done that any better, honestly. Here comes the nose wheel. Flew the nose wheel down nice and smooth. At full speed brakes. Everything looks good. Let me do one more view. One more cool view. I can do this view. Let me back it up a little bit. We'll do the side stick view so you guys can kind of see what I was doing with the controls. You right here. Kind of gives you a view of the side stick. There we go. You can see the slide adjustments being made.
200.
That's when I clicked off the auto throttles.
100.
These very small slide adjustments. Doesn't take much.
50. 40. 30. Retard. 10. 5.
Pulling back on that stick just to flare it a little bit. And slowly lowering that nose wheel. There you go. I think I can do one more kind of cool view. Let me back it up just a little bit more. You used to have a camera set up here. Let's get back into right about there. We'll pause it. The camera up to here. Yeah, this is kind of a cool view. Go back even a little further. And watch the approach as it happens. Yeah, right here. This is kind of a cool view. You see the rudder, the amount of crabbing that's being used to get into that wind. Not a lot, but you can still see it here, especially from this view. You can see how we're crabbed over
50,
just a little bit.
40, 30, retard, 10, 5.
That's a touchdown. Here comes the rollout. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Well, it's out of replay mode. Anyways, guys, I really do appreciate everyone coming by to watch this stream of me flying from Denver to Northwest Arkansas in the ToLiss A321. I want to give a shout out to, let me go back to my screen here. GameBit YT for coming by and throwing down a follow. I appreciate it, my dude. And for, I think it's Just Cat for giving me some chat. You want to talk to during the chat, and I'll catch you guys in our next stream. We're gonna take a break here, and then we'll be back live with Escape from Tarkov at our normal time. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you next time.